Norman John, Pole of Wealth. This is the Pole of Wealth by the Nuu-chah-nulth carver, Norman John. Wealth is a fundamental concept to the peoples of the Northwest Coast, but it came in many more forms than we might think today. Wealth was not simply material goods, like blankets, food, or copper, but control of features of the land within each territory, like hunting and fishing grounds, or places with spiritual significance. Family crests, dances, songs, and stories were also a form of wealth with unmeasurable intrinsic value. The acquisition of wealth was important because it represented the best insurance against adversity and intimidation by others. Showcasing wealth drew prestige and honor to its holder. Society revolved around potlatches, where the host demonstrated his wealth by gifting away to the attendees, sometimes a ruinous cost to the host. Trading sea otter pelts with Europeans in the 1800s provided a massive new source of wealth to the peoples of the Northwest Coast. Totem poles, which were extremely expensive to commission and erect, were a powerful way to show the newfound wealth off. The practice of totem carving quickly spread up the Skeena River and down the coast, though it was particularly popular with the Haida. This artistic boom peaked in the mid-1860s, before waves of infectious disease brought by uninvited settlers decimated the First Nations population. The banning of potlatches in 1884 further crippled the spreading of wealth. Precious items like feast bowls, ladles, masks, headdresses, and dance ceremonial regalia could no longer be exchanged. Even worse, the kidnapping of children to residential schools meant families could no longer pass down their stories that had endured since time immemorial. Carvers died without transmitting their knowledge. Wealth, in this sense, is also generated by sharing ideas and stories, and this is why the City of Totems is so important today. Jane Marsden, who assisted Norman with this pole, remembers, "All these artists used to hang out together in Duncan during this time and share ideas, usually at Simon Charlie's carving shed. This pole was a style that Simon started. It is a pole of wealth. The thunderbird and killer whale are strong symbols within many First Nations on the Northwest Coast. The bear is a black bear, as they are from Vancouver Island. Norman has his own style of carving that two of his nephews were starting to emulate in the 1990s. No one else is using this unique style. It is not considered Coast Salish, Nuu-chah-nulth, or Kwagilth. It was uniquely his own."